From a moment of a plane crashing into an SUV in Florida to a fire at Georgia plant prompting evacuation order, these catastrophes show us life's transience and sudden as well as importance of improving ability to adapt to unexpected changes in our life. Watch till the end and let us know your thoughts in the comments section. Let's get it on. Florida is a unique and diverse state in the southeastern United States. It has the longest coastline of any state in the contiguous USA. A serene afternoon took a terrifying turn as a plane collided with a black SUV. Unbelievable. The unexpected tragedy unfolded with a deafening roar as the aircraft's wings clipped the unsuspecting vehicle, sending showers of metal and debris into the air. The surreal spectacle left a lingering sense of astonishment, reminding us that life can take unpredictable and bewildering turns even on the sun-drenched streets of Florida. In South Florida, a day meant for routine quickly turned into a heart-stopping spectacle. A helicopter, its rotor slicing through the sky, became a chilling sight as it trailed thick plumes of smoke. Moments later, in a heart-wrenching twist of fate, the chopper veered off course, its descent turning catastrophic. It collided with an apartment building while responding to a traffic accident. You can see that the roof of the house was punctured by a large hole. Oh my God. So horrific. Prayers for the victims' families and friends. Hope the survivors and rescuers get the mental help they'll need as well. Don't forget to press the like button, subscribe, and watch more below videos on your phone. Limestone is a town located in Arecibo County, Maine. It's situated near the border with Canada. June 2017, a harrowing event unfolded as a propane tank, engulfed in flames, unleashed a massive explosion here. The deafening blast sent shockwaves through the community, instantly transforming tranquility into chaos. Firefighters and police officers valiantly battled the blaze and were knocked to the ground by the sheer force of the explosion.
Get him! Come on, Scott, go! Get your jacket off!
The unforgettable incident served as a testament to the bravery and dedication of fire responders who put their lives on the line to protect their town, even in the face of such catastrophic events. The flash floods that struck the southern Russian cities of Sochi and Tuapse in 2018 were a devastating natural disaster. These coastal cities, known for their picturesque landscapes along the Black Sea, faced a catastrophic event when a powerful cyclone unleashed torrential rains. The severe flooding turned streets into rushing rivers, submerging homes and businesses in its path. Last month, huge flames engulfed a house after an apparent explosion in Plum, Pennsylvania, a suburb northeast of Pittsburgh. Fire officials said a problem with a hot water tank led to this explosion. Before we move any further, please like this video, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you can keep watching our amazing content. The wooden bridge incident in Montgomery County was nothing short of a heart-stopping moment. This aging structure, with its 4-ton weight limit, faced an unexpected test when a cement truck rumbled onto its time-worn planks. In a scene that could have ended in disaster, the bridge gave way under the weight, collapsing with a loud crash. Thankfully, amidst the chaos, the driver of the cement truck emerged unscathed. It's so necessary for maintaining and inspecting infrastructure, especially in areas with aging or fragile bridges. The bridge collapse near the city of Trondheim in Norway 2013 was a tragic incident that unfolded during its construction. Approximately 15 workers were on site when the structure gave way, leading to a devastating scene of destruction and chaos. This type of accident underscores the importance of stringent safety measures and engineering standards in construction projects. That was a somber reminder of rigorous safety protocols to protect the lives of workers. Smoke rises from a Georgia chemical plant after several explosions and fire earlier this year. The chemical source of the fire is hydrogen peroxide pinene, which is manufactured in the plant. Several neighborhoods were evacuated and others were told to shelter in place. There were a total of 3 explosions. One occurred when crews arrived at the scene, and 2 additional explosions occurred when they began to pull away from the chemical plant. Pray for peace to the people here.
Canal control from Indonesia. Yeah, okay, but where I go to pay? I need to come on the dock or you come with the boat?
This extraordinary vehicle defies the conventional boundaries of transportation, effortlessly transitioning from solid ground to aquatic expanse with a graceful finesse that leaves onlookers in awe. This remarkable vehicle reminds us that innovation on roads is bound only by our imagination. The bright yellow MG is seen hurtling backward across both lanes on a sharp bend near Stoke-on-Trent and into trees, causing branches to shake and a cascade of leaves. Thank God the driver of the ZR hot hatch was uninjured as a result of the crash. If each of us were more careful on the road, these scenes would be gone. In a spectacular display of physics challenges, a truck becomes an aerial miracle, soaring above the ground after being hit by another vehicle speeding in the same direction. The car stood up unexpectedly when it hit a damaged power line and fell onto the road. A professional stunt by a family actor destroyed the steel fence of her house. The yellow shirt artist showed off his steering so skillfully that his tires were thrown onto the road. Oh my God! And there are many other interesting moments as well. Please stay and watch our next videos. Continue to be videos about forgetting to pull the handbrake. Never like this. There was not enough light on the road, so this car crashed into a light pole. Is a stealth driver still sitting in this vehicle? Can you guess? Moving too fast causes the car driver to lose control and have to make a reluctant steering stroke. The fat pigs must have been happy when their carriage was tilted enough for them to be free. The car tire burst because it was too hot. Don't forget to press the like button, subscribe and comment. What do you think of these amazing and crazy moments?
Jesus.
Yeah!
super high wind that swept over Michael in 2019. Roofs were ripped off, walls were battered, and structures were reduced to rubble under the relentless assault. Trees, stripped of their branches and uprooted from the ground, became projectiles, further contributing to the widespread destruction, and a car was turned upside down. The water spout, similar to a towering tornado over water off the coast of Destin, Florida, traveled to the east through the stormy skies for about 20 minutes before dissipating. It's a stunning footage. However, tornadoes are not always amazing like that. Last month, a tornado ripped through buildings in the city of Greenwood, Indiana. The powerful storm savaged several counties south of Indianapolis, leaving many damaged houses.
I miss us. Never seen anything like that.
This longhouse in Indonesia is being swept away by flash floods. Heavy rain have caused rivers in Sulawesi to suddenly overflow, leaving people trapped. Some tried swimming to safety. Many missed. Thousands have been evacuated from their homes. Don't leave the screen. There are many other fascinating scenes that continue to help you better understand this natural world. Don't forget to press the like button, share, and comment. What do you think for this? These spinning ice disks may seem bizarre, but scientists have had a simple explanation for their movement. This is a natural phenomenon that occurs in slow-moving or still bodies of water in cold climates. They're circular disks of ice that rotate slowly in the water, often attracting attention for their unique shape and movement. While ice disks are not dangerous, they're a fascinating example of the natural beauty and complexity of our world's water systems. A rare and natural phenomenon has turned a tree in Montenegro into a gushing spring. You see, this 150-year-old mulberry tree grows above a natural spring in a valley near the town of Dinosa, and water, quite literally, pours from this tree. They call it the water tree of Montenegro. Apparently, the rains had flooded the underground springs, and the additional pressure pushed water up the tree trunk through cracks or hollows on the trunk until it poured out of a hole a few feet above the ground. So great. While Montenegro's tree fountain is indeed unique, it isn't the only example of water gushing out of the ground after rains. In the Estonian village of Tidal, there's a well that starts spouting water after a heavy downpour, sometimes up to half a meter high. This continues for a few days. During this time, more than 100 liters of water can flow out every second. So interesting. Turning the water a red or brown color, a red tide is a harmful algal bloom that occurs when algae in the ocean and fresh water grows out of control. Amazing! Epic footage of the largest tidal waves on the planet. 12-meter tides in the remote Kimberley coastline in Western Australia. Before we move any further, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so you can keep watching our amazing content. Wow! This is stellar. Do you love the Milky Way sequences with the mountains low on the horizon? This is Night Sky Time-Lapse, Ladakh, India, 2019.
Last 5 years, a major landslide in Tijuana, Lomos del Rubi neighborhood has displaced dozens of families from their hillside homes. There are 89 structures that were damaged and 51 families lost their houses. Many houses tore from their foundations and down the hillside. The U.S. Forest Service warned hikers in May that the caves were in their most dangerous state due to unseasonably warm weather. However, many people still ignored it, bringing more work to the local rescuers. Cave collapse is one dangerous catastrophic failure, although it is not popular. We should be careful as choosing our activities. Meanwhile, a mountain glacier in the Patagonia region of Chile collapsed after periods of heavy rains and intense heat. The Berlin Hotel complex is situated in the vibrant and historical significant city of Berlin, the capital of Germany. Located in the northeastern part of the country, Berlin is nestled within the state of Berlin and serves as a major cultural, political, and economic hub. Last year, a giant aquarium containing around 1,500 tropical fish burst inside a Berlin hotel complex on Friday, flooding the lobby and nearby street. The giant aquarium, a true feat of engineering and design, spanned multiple floors of the hotel complex. Its transparent walls stretching from floor to ceiling offered visitors an immersive experience as they were surrounded by a vibrant tapestry of coral reefs, swaying seaweed, and kaleidoscope of tropical fish. This living artwork captured the essence of the ocean, inviting guests to marvel at its natural beauty within the confines of the hotel walls. Guests said they were woken by a loud bang as the world's largest freestanding cylindrical aquarium shattered, leaving marine life flowing through the hotel entrance and out onto the freezing cold streets in the busy Maine district. 1 million liters of water and all the fish inside spilled onto the ground floor, transforming corridors and public spaces into a surreal underwater realm. Startling guests and hotel staff found themselves caught in the midst of this unexpected aquatic invasion.
During the winter storm of 2010, Capitol Hill's John Street transformed into an unexpected playground for sliding cars as a surreal spectacle unfolded before the eyes of onlookers. Storms and heavy rainfall have seen flash flooding in a coastal Cornish village. Residents in Coverack on the Lizard Peninsula reported hailstones the size of 50-pence pieces smashing windows and torrents of water blocking roads. And this was the devastation in the coastal town. In 2019, a magnitude 7.1 earthquake struck Southern California, resulting in fires, damaged buildings and roads, and swaying roller coasters. It was the second quake to hit the region in 2 days. The powerful quake rocked buildings, rattled shops, and swayed roller coasters.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
A picturesque English coastal village named Coverack, England, fell victim to the relentless force of flash floods. Streets became raging rivers, carrying a deluge of water, debris, and sediment through the heart of the community. 15th of November 2017, flash floods in the Greek capital's western outskirts on Wednesday turned roads into raging torrents of mud and debris, inundating homes and businesses and knocking out a section of highway, and many cars float as toys. People can only watch helplessly with such sad eyes. Don't forget to press the like button, subscribe, and comment. What do you think of these natural disasters? Typhoon Hagibis, a formidable tropical cyclone, approached the shores of Japan with unwavering intensity in October 2019. As it made landfall, it unleashed a barrage of fierce winds, torrential rain, and powerful storm surges, wreaking havoc across the country. Coastal regions experienced the full force of the storm, as massive waves crashed ashore, causing extensive flooding and coastal erosion. Rivers swelled beyond their banks, unable to contain the overwhelming volume of rainwater pouring down from the storm's outer bands. May this year, 2023, a major incident has been declared in Somerset, England, after heavy thunderstorms caused severe flash floods and mudslides across the county. Entire villages have been cut off, with people ordered to leave their homes on Tuesday as water levels reached 4 feet high in the worst affected areas. Meanwhile, children at 2 primary schools in the county were told they should not go to the school because of flooded roads. In September 2010, Mexico was struck by a devastating landslide. As the rains relentlessly pounded the region, the ground became increasingly saturated, reaching a tipping point where it could no longer bear the burden. With a thunderous roar, the hillsides crumbled, unleashing a deluge of mud, rocks, and debris that cascaded down the slopes with overwhelming force. Homes and buildings in its path were engulfed and obliterated, and people had to use this method to escape themselves.
No, eso es no, la tierra está
Arecibo is located along the northern shoreline of Puerto Rico, facing the Atlantic Ocean. The municipality of Arecibo boasts a significant stretch of coastline along the Atlantic Ocean. Its coastal areas feature sandy beaches, rocky shores, and cliffs. It's also famous for the Arecibo Observatory. The Arecibo Observatory was built in the early 1960s and officially opened in 1963. It was designed to study Earth's ionosphere, the Earth-Moon distance, and planets through radar observations. Its most distinctive feature was its massive spherical radio dish, which measured 1,000 feet in diameter and was suspended in a natural limestone sinkhole. In August 2020, a pivotal moment arrived when one of its critical cables supporting the central platform snapped. Subsequently, another cable succumbed, marking a stark indicator of its aging infrastructure. In fact, this collapse is certain result of both cable failures and the passage of time. The collapse of the Arecibo Observatory served as a somber reminder of the transient nature of even the most groundbreaking achievements. In a harrowing incident in Russia, a tank is destroyed when the driver tries to load it. What started as a routine operation ended in calamity, and soldiers are seen hurrying out of harm's way as the tank topples off the track, landing on its side before finishing upside down. The video, uploaded to YouTube, sees the driver make 2 attempts at the maneuver. On the first occasion, he fails to accelerate enough and only makes it halfway up before comically rolling back down to the road. One of the men watching then shouts an instruction to the driver, presumably telling him to give it some more gas. On the second attempt, the tank manages to climb high enough before crashing down onto the surface of the truck. The heavy vehicle then wobbles before falling sideways and spinning onto its back as parts come flying off. No fatalities were reported. Don't forget to press the like button, subscribe, and watch more below videos on your phone. A car came crashing through the wall of a Charlotte, North Carolina martial arts school in the middle of a class over the weekend, sending chairs and debris flying. Thankfully, students and their instructors were able to get out of the way. The reason is a reckless driver lost control. Please obey the speed on all roads, guys, and master self-control. Dashcam footage showed a car driving off a collapsed bridge on a highway and plunging into a crater below in China's Heilongjiang province as local authorities warned of severe weather due to remnants of Typhoon Doksuri. Passers-by were seen attempting to help rescue anyone trapped in the vehicle and another car that also fell into the fissure. The driver in the white car was rescued by passers-by. In November 2018, a catastrophic event unfolded in the Pacific Ocean when the cargo ship named Apus encountered a powerful storm that led to the loss of more than 1,800 containers. As the ship battled against the raging elements, the heavy swells caused the vessel to roll and pitch violently, resulting in the dramatic loss of a significant portion of its cargo. The containers, stacked on the ship's deck, were dislodged and swept overboard, scattering their contents across the ocean. Looks like a nightmare to pull the remaining containers back to normal position. Salvage operations and extensive cleanup efforts were subsequently initiated to recover the sunken containers and mitigate any environmental damage caused by the incident. The Apus container ship disaster serves as a stark reminder of the immense power of nature and the inherent risks associated with maritime shipping in extreme weather conditions. Last year, in the heart of Rome, a bustling bus depot that fell victim to a devastating fire, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake as at least 30 buses burned in fire at a Roman bus depot, Italy. It was a fateful night. Thick plumes of smoke billowed into the air as the fire rapidly spread, fueled by the combustible materials within the facility. The crackling of burning vehicles and the acrid scent of smoke filled the air, creating an atmosphere of despair. This devastating incident shows the importance of preparedness in safeguarding essential transportation infrastructure. The East Village is a neighborhood located in the eastern part of Manhattan, New York City. It's known for its vibrant and diverse atmosphere, rich history, and cultural significance. The tragedy struck when a building collapsed in the heart of a heavily traveled section in 2015. The building in question, located on a busy intersection, had been a long-standing fixture of the neighborhood, housing a mix of residential apartments and ground-level businesses that contributed to the vibrant local scene. Reports indicated that a gas explosion, triggered by a utility-related issue, ignited a devastating fire within the building's infrastructure. As the flames raged unchecked, they weakened the structural integrity of the edifice, setting the stage for the eventual collapse. Thick plumes of smoke billowed into the sky, creating a scene of chaos and confusion.
Finally woke them up, so now that girl would do anything.
Garrett, out of the road.
I would see. I would do anything.
Brooklyn is the most populous borough in New York City, with a land area of approximately 70 square miles. It's the second largest borough in terms of land area after Queens. In 2015, a building collapse had also occurred in Brooklyn. You can see many bricks tumble to the sidewalk in Brooklyn's roof collapse. Don't forget to press the like button, subscribe, and comment. What do you think of these catastrophic disasters? Operating heavy equipment like this can be a daunting task. Unfortunately, there are instances when failures occur, causing interruptions and setbacks in the work process. You know, these failures arise from various sources, including mechanical malfunctions, operator errors, or external factors. Mechanical issues such as engine failures or hydraulic system breakdowns requiring immediate repairs and causing costly delays. Operator errors such as misjudging the terrain or mishandling controls can lead to accidents and damage to equipment. Moreover, adverse weather conditions also pose additional challenges, making it more difficult to operate heavy machinery safely and efficiently. Regular maintenance and inspections are very vital to identify and address potential issues before they escalate into major failures. In Moscow, a sudden rupture of an underground pipe triggers a chaotic event as murky water cascades onto the streets. The unexpected burst inundates the area with discolored water, creating a messy and disruptive scene. The incident leaves parked cars submerged, some damaged, and the street transformed into a temporary waterway. Don't forget to press the like button, subscribe, and watch more below videos on your phone.
15 minutes then. At one point you stop. Okay.
Video footage captures the moment when an ex-scooter on charge bursts into flames before a huge explosion of fire and smoke in London. London Fire Brigade crews were called to the incident at the weekend on Cecil Road, Harlesden in Brent. A tenant in the two-story terraced house was charging his e-scooter in the kitchen of the property when the fire occurred. Luckily for him and the other residents, they were not nearby when the incident occurred. Still Russia, in 2015, in a chilly winter scene, a sudden and unexpected event unfolded as a hot water pipe burst beneath a parked bus. The serene atmosphere was disrupted by the eruption. A scalding water gushed forth, enveloping the surroundings in a billowing cloud of steam. Amidst the chaos, emergency responders arrived swiftly, working to contain the situation and ensure the well-being of those affected. Don't forget to press the like button, subscribe, and comment. What do you think of these amazing and crazy moments? A mangled mess of downed utility poles and wires brought down by an oversized truck made a mess of the Tuesday morning commute on Route 61 in Berks County, and the start of it all happened to be caught on camera. In the clip, shot in Haining County in eastern Zhejiang province, the huge waves make their way upriver before breaking on the river shore. Tide waves are a type of ocean wave that are caused by large-scale disturbances on the ocean floor. These waves can travel across entire ocean basins and can reach enormous heights and speeds. Unlike typical ocean waves, which are caused by wind and travel relatively short distances, tide waves can cause widespread devastation when they make landfall, leading to flooding, destruction of buildings and infrastructure. Incredible footage of lava entering the ocean from a very unique, dangerous and close-up angle. Watch the creation of new land right before your eyes on the rugged volcanic coastline on the island of Hawaii. Pyroclastic flows are fast-moving, high-temperature clouds of gas, ash, and rock that are produced during explosive volcanic eruptions. These flows can travel at speeds of up to 450 miles per hour, 700 kilometers per hour, and can extend for several miles from the volcano. Pyroclastic flows are extremely dangerous and can cause widespread devastation and death to any living things in their path. The Canadian wing sail was blown into a marquee as it was lifted by a crane and crashed to the ground as the wind gust that came through Sydney Harbour after the racing on Saturday was almost hurricane strength. "That was some of the most wind probably ever seen in my life," said a Canada driver.
It was a serious situation of trying to get the wing out before the storm arrived.
Footage captures waterspout ripping through crowded Clearwater Beach in Florida. Someone tried to escape from a waterspout that came ashore and flying debris. On 10th of July, 2023, in the northeast region, a relentless deluge of rain unleashed havoc as floods surged, engulfing roads and bringing transportation to a standstill. The once familiar thoroughfares transformed into treacherous waterways, rendering them impassable and posing significant risks to motorists and pedestrians alike. That's August 2014, when a flash flooding in the Midwest caused the water level to rise so quickly outside a Nebraska hospital that it burst through a 9-foot wall of windows. Fortunately, no one was hurt, and the hospital resumed services within hours of the incident. Don't forget to press the like button, subscribe, and comment what do you think of these natural disasters. A fast-moving complex of storms, known as a derecho, ripped through multiple states in the U.S. with Iowa and Minnesota. In Colorado, a dust storm kicked up, blanketing various parts, including Boulder and Niwot, with a rainbow even forming as the dust could be seen swiftly moving across the land. While in Nebraska and Missouri, roofs were torn off and trucks blown over as high winds battered communities. Strong winds were seen tearing the roof off a clinic in Toledo, Ohio on June 15th. As a confirmed tornado struck the area, debris is seen whipped around the street. Wow! Incredible! Landslide and a road collapses under a woman walking along edge in Montecito, California. Exposed underground water pipes clearly show the consequences of this landslide. They got hit with severe rainfall that caused structural damage.
2 houses collapsed, sliding down a hill in Salt Lake City, Utah, USA. The homes were in danger due to shifting ground and breaks from their foundations. Occupants were ordered to evacuate.
Застряла, как я говорил.
Massachusetts, a state located in the New England region of the northeastern United States. The eastern part of Massachusetts is home to numerous picturesque beaches, harbors, and scenic coastal towns. Massachusetts is home to numerous churches spread across its cities. Last month, the Massachusetts church that opened in 1743 caught on fire after being struck by lightning and collapsed in on itself. It's an ordinary day. When the townspeople went about their daily routines, a powerful thunderstorm loomed on the horizon. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning, like a fiery javelin, collided with the towering spire of St. Peter's. The impact sent the sparks cascading down onto the church roof, igniting a blaze that spread rapidly throughout the structure. Panic and despair gripped the hearts of those who witnessed this catastrophic event, as the flames ferociously consumed the wooden beams and intricate craftsmanship that held the church together. This event forever etched itself into the annals of Massachusetts history, leaving behind a somber reminder of the power of nature. Do not forget to press a button of like, subscribe, and comment. What do you think of these catastrophic damages?
Вот это, конечно, костер.
Tijuana is situated in the state of Baja California, located in northwestern Mexico. It is a bustling border city known for its vibrant culture, diverse population, and proximity to the United States. Last April, a building collapsed in Tijuana, Mexico after several landslides. You know, the region around Tijuana is characterized by its hilly terrain and can be susceptible to landslides during periods of heavy rain. The building in question was situated on a slope, and the mounting pressure from the saturated soil began to take its toll. With a deafening roar, the structure collapsed in on itself, sending plumes of dust and debris into the air. The scene was one of devastation, and walls crumbled, floors collapsed, and the entire edifice became a pile of rubble.
A video filmed in the city of Jining in China shows the moment that a bus disappeared inside a huge sinkhole. So terrible. The footage shown on state media shows the road suddenly collapsing, swallowing the bus when it was picking up passengers at a stop. The incident outside a hospital in Qinghai province also triggered an explosion inside the hole.
Oh my God.
A car fell into a large sinkhole that opened up near Denver Tuesday afternoon, and then police have rescued her successfully. A garbage truck crashes into a telephone pole in Voorhees, sparking an explosion. The driver had apparently slammed on the brakes, which caused the load of I-beams to break loose and crash through the cab. A tanker fire underneath Interstate 95 northbound in Philadelphia has caused part of the highway to collapse last June. Late on a Tuesday night, what should have been a routine drive transformed into a spellbinding spectacle that left witnesses both shocked and captivated as a driver crashed his vehicle into a lake in Sunrise. Luckily, nobody was injured. Glad everyone survived. And there are many other interesting moments as well. Please stay and watch our next videos. A lone car finds itself ensnared in the unforgiving grip of a muddy quagmire. The car's wheels, once confidently gripping the road, now find themselves mired in a viscous sea of mud. Then the car was spectacularly rescued. The car emerges from the mire, a testament to the power of human resolve and the triumph of unity. These vehicles, aptly named mud cars, are marvels of engineering and design, purpose-built to conquer the most treacherous terrains nature can muster. These mechanical marvels are equipped with high-torque power plants, meticulously fine-tuned to churn out immense horsepower, enabling them to bulldoze through thick mud and unforgiving obstacles. With their formidable power, these vehicles redefine what's possible on the road, leaving a trail of splattered mud and indelible memories in their wake. Don't forget to press the like button, subscribe, and comment. What do you think of these amazing and crazy moments? Oh, a world's biggest mirror. You can see expansive areas of flat, barren land covered with a layer of salt crust. They're typically found in arid or semi-arid regions, where water evaporates quickly, leaving behind large deposits of salt and other minerals. Salt flats can range in size from a few acres to thousands of square miles, and are often home to unique and fragile ecosystems that have adapted to the harsh conditions. Supercell thunderstorms are among the most dangerous and destructive natural phenomena. It produces a range of extreme weather conditions, including large hail, damaging winds, flash floods, and tornadoes. At any moment, about 2,000 thunderstorms are occurring worldwide. Halo formation is a beautiful and awe-inspiring sight. These halos are caused by different types of ice crystals and atmospheric conditions. Hurricane Nicole made landfall along Florida's east coast early, after strengthening to a Category 1 hurricane after sweeping through the Bahamas. Coastal houses were toppled by strong waves. Power lines were destroyed by strong winds. Maximum winds of 70 miles per hour, the hurricane's approach has left many communities fearful after having already endured the wrath of Hurricane Ian, which walloped the southwest Florida coast on September 28th as a Category 4 hurricane. Don't leave the screen. There are many other fascinating scenes that continue to help you better understand this natural world. Hundreds of tourists had to evacuate Havasupai, a Native American reservation in the Grand Canyon, due to flash flooding. Maybe Mother Nature wants her rivers and canyons back. Do you think so? Tornadoes swept across the southern U.S. in the last 5 years. In Mississippi, an EF2 tornado wreaked havoc on houses. Luckily, no injuries were reported. After a rockfall, the California Department of Transportation explosives crew blew up boulders that were blocking a road near Lake Tahoe. Such a huge stone, but it's good there was no accident, but it caused traffic jams because of it.
2, 1, fire no!
2023 summer is being dubbed an overactive hurricane season in the US, with 18 named storms, 9 hurricanes and 3 to 5 major storms of Category 3 already being predicted. As a result of increasing global temperatures brought forward by climate change, forecasters are raising their hurricane season predictions above average for this year. The highest ocean temperatures ever recorded are partly to do with the fueling of these hurricanes. Last year, a historic flooding and water rescues. Parts of Interstate 70 were underwater, and at least half a dozen people had to be rescued when floodwaters invaded their homes. At least 10 inches of rain fell in St. Louis. The previous record was 6.85 inches in 1915. In 2016, it's not what most people would expect to see in August, but parts of southern Alberta couldn't believe the hailstorm that descended on them on an unlucky night. More rain expected after unrelenting waves of storms in California. Raging waves crashing in like a water monster. On 21st of March this year, a couch flew from a high-rise balcony in San Francisco as fierce wind gusts tore through the area. One man was walking around the property when he noticed how hard the wind was blowing. He noticed the tiles on the balcony flying and water seeping through the door, and the tiles jumped up more aggressively. That's the moment the couch flying in the sky from the building across. So terrible. Number 17. It's cool to see the event in Lake Powell. Lake Powell rockslide caught on camera on Memorial Day. It's sandstone. Don't forget to press the like button, subscribe, and comment what do you think of these catastrophic damages.
Center.
truck gets lifted as a container is picked up at a container terminal. As can be seen, the lock securing the container to the trailer on the back right isn't released before the crane starts lifting the container, and this is the result. Germany is situated in the heart of Europe, bordered by 9 other countries. In July 2021, Germany experienced severe flooding that showed catastrophic failures from German modern government and the strength from Mother Nature. Climate change has led to more extreme weather events, including heavy rainfall, overwhelming drainage systems and causing rivers to overflow their banks. Some of the flooding failures in Germany attributed to inadequate infrastructure. Aging drainage systems, insufficient flood protection measures, and urban development in flood-prone areas have contributed to the severity of the floods. There were criticisms of the effectiveness of warning systems and emergency response coordination. Some residents reported a lack of timely and accurate information about the severity of the flooding, which hindered their ability to evacuate or take necessary precautions. Many buildings, including houses and cars, were swept away or severely damaged by the force of the water, causing substantial economic and emotional distress. San Francisco is situated on a narrow peninsula surrounded by the Pacific Ocean to the west and the San Francisco Bay to the east. It's located in the northern part of California, US. Recently, one vehicle and several windows are damaged after an underground vault fire erupted from a manhole at Pacific Heights in San Francisco on a Saturday night. So, surprise! A deep rumble echoed through the serene streets as billowing clouds of smoke and flame burst forth from the underground vault. The flames licked at the surrounding pavement, leaving black scorch marks as evidence of their destructive path. In fact, fires that erupt from manholes can occur in various urban areas and are typically caused by a combination of factors, including electrical malfunctions, gas leaks, or other hazardous conditions. It's important to note that manhole fires are hazardous events, and if you encounter one, it's crucial to keep a safe distance, as this man, and promptly report it to emergency services or the appropriate utility company. A truck stuck at an intersection in northwest Houston. Maybe the truck is carrying a large amount of overloaded iron ore. One witty comment giving reason, struck by a fallen satellite?
Thank you for staying with us throughout this incredible journey. We'd love to hear which moment resonated with you the most. Please share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more captivating content. See you in the next video.